150 days of being mandated to close. 150 days with no explanation, no guidance, no supporting data, and 150 days where they have not provided any financial relief.
Andrew, great of you to join us, my friend, and a good morning to you.
Morning, Joe. Thank you very much for having me.
Well, listen, man, thanks for your fight. I see what you've done. You stick up for the small business person. You have been, Andrew, so respectful to this administration. I know you've spoken to folks within the administration, and we appreciate that you even testified. Didn't you testify at the New Jersey Senate hearing last week, correct, Andrew?
I did. We've been speaking to a lot of folks in government. We had the great opportunity. Senator Paul Sarlo headed that. We spoke last Thursday, myself and a number of fitness industry leaders. It was a great opportunity. And what's really encouraging, everyone around the governor, although they probably wouldn't come out publicly, everyone around the governor is in tremendous support of getting these health clubs open. There is nobody that I have spoken to that has disputed the fact that health clubs are not only the problem, they're actually a big part of the solution. And I've heard you talk, and you've been such a great advocate, Joe, and I will tell you your support means a tremendous amount to me. You do a great job on the radio, but even for Retro. And, you said it yesterday when you were on Cavuto, who I love, by the way. Please please share that. But the best thing you can
even
do...
though, Andrew, even though he called me old, he said, "Oh, speaking of old people, here we go. Let's talk to Joe." We do have fun with Neil, but he's very cognizant of that. So I'm sorry, I interrupted you. What were you going to say? I'm sorry.
No. Yes, I did pick up on the fact he was, mentioning you're a little long in the tooth, but I'm sure you'll get past. You're in tremendous shape, and you always have been. And you know better than anybody that building immunity is the best thing you can do to help ward off viruses, even corona. So again, not only are we not the problem, we are the solution. I don't understand where Cuomo and Murphy, they should be reaching out to us to work in partnership and hold us accountable, not to staying closed, rather hold us accountable to please, fitness industry, you need to help us get our people healthy. That is what's going to keep people out of the hospitals. That is what's going to keep people off of ventilators, not keeping people out of the gym. That is not helping. And I think what has occurred is early on, they have made such dramatic statements about the health industry or the fitness industry not being safe. They are now in a position where I feel they are actually defending their decision rather than using the facts, data, and science that they boast of all the time. The facts, data, and science would tell you every single day, get these gyms open, and they should have been open a long time ago.
You're right. And realistically, Andrew Alfano, talking with Andrew Alfano, CEO of Retro Fitness, how much longer can health clubs survive, Andrew?
I got to tell you, not much longer. They have lumped us into the same category, and I don't say lump disrespectfully, but they've put us in the same category as restaurants. And the high majority of the health clubs, and certainly Retro Fitness, is a 100% franchise organization, meaning every one of our clubs are small business owners. These are not big corporations flying in from other states looking to line the pockets of shareholders and investors. These are small business owners that live and work right in the communities of New Jersey, of New York, and they can't hold on much longer. Thursday, if you can imagine this coming Thursday will be 150 days of being mandated to close. 150 days with no explanation, no guidance, no supporting data, and 150 days where they have not provided any financial relief. I don't know any small business owner, any family, other than maybe Governor Murphy, who you regularly share, is like a billionaire. I'm not, we can't even count all the money. Just potentially out of touch with the small business owners. They can't hold on much longer, Joe.
And I got to tell you too, man, why I love you, Andrew, is and you, I speak to you listening now. No, Andrew comes, he does a tour, and he goes and he stops by the gym. So my business partner Stacy goes, "Oh, Andrew's coming by Flemington." I go, "What? He's coming to Flemington, New Jersey?" And he did. And you went on a tour to all the gyms to give a pep talk. That was so awesome that you did that, brother. Let me tell you something. Reaching out to the everyday gym owner like that, and you've been, and I have to reiterate, you've been so polite to this administration, the Murphy administration, and you're right, a shout out to Neil Cavuto for understanding about it's more than, the gym is one thing, but it's a small business to keep the economy going that will keep us healthy, because you know what Governor Murphy always says, Andrew? He always goes, we are at war with this virus. Then why do you think Governor Murphy does not want to arm his people to fight this war? I mean, you understand what I'm saying when I say that, Andrew.
I do understand. I listen to Governor Murphy's press conferences every time he holds them. And the gym / the fitness industry came up a number of times at yesterday's press conference, ironically. And by the third time a question got asked, he actually got a little agitated. And, I guess I'm sorry that we upset you. Sorry about that. But he finishes with, we are at war with the virus. So why would you not tell people in the village, if you will? We are at war. Villagers, we need to arm you to help fight the war so that we win. The best thing we can do for people is help get them healthy. From the state's own website, this is a true statistic, 61.9% of people in New Jersey and 62.7% of people in New York are overweight or obese. That is the worst thing that could happen during a pandemic. That is what those same people, that 2 out of every 3 people, if in fact they get the corona, those are the people that are going to be in the hospital. Those are the people that are not only going to clog the hospital, but have crippled the healthcare system for years. So I'm not sure why. And then again, I do believe that they are now defending the position to keep them closed, because what we have learned in New Jersey in particular, you're allowed to do tackle football outside. So if you remember 2 months ago, I believe it was, he says, well, the problem with the gyms is all the sweating and the grunting. But now I could give you the ball, Joe, and 10 people can pile on top of you sweating and grunting. That's okay. Gymnastics indoors is okay. Martial arts indoors is okay. Dance studios inside is okay. Yoga inside is okay. Pilates is okay. And he specifically said, you can do all of those things, except if you're a health club.
I know.
So at what point in time are you actually rooting against your own people?
Yeah, so true. And yet you could go to a big box store and you could mingle with all these people, and you can't go to a church. It makes no sense at all. Andrew Alfano, CEO. Hey, by the way, this is a good business. And let me ask you, around the rest of the country, are other states dealing with gym ownerships and openings better, certainly, than New Jersey? Yes, Andrew?
Well, sure. There's no question about that. Matter of fact, I will share a very true statistic. 47 of the 50 states in the union, 47 allow gyms to operate in some form of capacity. So what we have at this point is talk about data and facts. We have so much data that informs us that there is no correlation between going to a health club, which, by the way, has maintained strong sanitary practices for years, where these other industries that are reopening, restaurants, big box retail, and I'm certainly not rooting against those industries, but all of the sanitation practices they have to impose are all brand new behaviors. The health clubs have been maintaining these sanitation behaviors for a long time. And certainly at Retro Fitness, we operate in 12 other states. And I would share where we operate, we are doing very well. Not only are the check-ins, which is what we monitor as people come to the gym, you check into a gym, but our joins are up. People want to get healthy. People want to get back. And I would share, for the unemployment system, where unemployment has certainly gone up, what happened back in 2008 after the downturn was, people got into franchising. And as I shared, we are 100% franchise business. And, buy yourself a job is really what franchising is. And I will tell you, the fitness industry is not only not going away. After a pandemic, the fitness industry may, in fact, be more relevant than ever. So, we are doing quite well outside of New York and New Jersey. We continue to look. Matter of fact, I was speaking with investors for doing a territory up in the Northeast outside of New York and New Jersey. So fitness is very relevant. Being healthy is not going to go away. And many of the other countries that we look to that have done better than us, take a look at where they are with their obesity and overweight percentages, much, much lower than the U.S.
Andrew Alfano, CEO of Retro Fitness, doing a great job. Andrew, thanks for your leadership, man. We're proud to be a franchisee, and hopefully we'll get this open and get started. And by the way, as you listen, when we talk about opening the gyms, we are adhering to every CDC guideline. We have monitors. We have a monitor thing called a checkpoint. When you walk in to our gyms in Flemington, when we open, and in Bethlehem, you walk in and there's a screen that takes your temperature. So we're being as safe can be, and we want to reiterate that. You know what, Andrew Alfano, and thanks for your leadership, my friend. It's proud to be with you, and I think we'll be there sooner than later. Let's hope so anyway, Andrew.
Let's hope so. Thank you very much, Jeff.